Hello, my fantastic 400 students. Here's Dr. A with your week 2 response video. This video is intended to replace the classroom discussion where I would normally say, hey, I read all your assignments, this is my feedback, here's my thinking, here's some general thoughts that I have, but because we're not meeting in person, this is my way of communicating. We're being flexible, we're trying new things. So I want to share some general ideas and some big takeaways, but I want you to keep in mind that I've given individual levels of feedback on each of your assignments on Blackboard. It's really important that you look at that because it's more customized to your particular submission. Plus, I do have the expectation that you incorporate any of that feedback that I give you as we move forward. It's the beginning of the semester, it's the beginning of a new course, it's the beginning of a new program, and I'm new to you. So it's important that you learn what the expectations are as we move forward, and you're constantly reflecting and trying to improve. I'm going to do the same thing. When I get feedback from you, I'm going to try to improve and incorporate that feedback so I can be a better instructor, a better professor for you. But here's some general takeaways as we move forward. Overall, I was really happy with what I saw in terms of the discussion boards, the group norms, the This American Life, all of the the responses that I saw. I saw a wide range of things, but mostly positive in terms of meeting expectations, which were really good. I saw people who were responding to peers, which was awesome. Even though I didn't require it, that's showing me that you are committed to creating a community of learners in this space, and that's fantastic. I saw people who were being affirming, people who were being positive, people who were giving kudos for good responses, people who are asking good questions of one another and not being accusatory, which is really good, and it's a fine line to navigate that on discussion boards. So that was really good. I was happy with it. I think there's always room for improvement. So I have a couple ideas, things that I want to encourage you to consider. I also want to say that, remember, expectations are on the rise as we go out throughout the semester. I expect you to be better and to know more and to do better as we move forward. And I totally believe that you can be. So a couple of things that I saw a couple of responses that maybe weren't as deep as they could be, a little more surface level. When I'm asking for a reflection, I want you to be thinking about what's new in response. What new ideas are developing in your brain in response to what you read or what you listened to or what you watched. So if it's an idea that you already knew and you already had before you read that chapter or before you watched that video, that doesn't count as new. I want you to go deeper. I want you to think more about it. There are a lot of ways you can do that. Some people find journaling really impactful. Other people find conversations to be impactful. So if you know another classmate, say, hey, let's grab coffee or let's have a Zoom meeting and let's chat about that reading that we just read so we can both go a little bit deeper. You also have me, office hours, Wednesdays, 1 to 3, shameless plug, because I'm very eager to have these one-on-one conversations or live conversations with all of you. I'm missing that this semester. But I can help you go deeper with some of the readings and the reflections. So if you have questions, let me know. We can set up times outside office hours as well. But I want you to really dive into these ideas, go deeper, go really wrestle with some of the ideas, push back, look at them with a critical lens, because ultimately you're going to get out of this class what you put in. And I'm always going to push you to go a little bit deeper into the ideas, to think about them a little more critically, and make sure that you're paying attention to the expectations of the assignments throughout. So I have to say I have really high expectations. I know that. My students tell me that all the time, and I told you before, and I'll say it again, I'm going to push you a lot this semester because I want you to be better. I think you can meet and exceed my expectations. And I'm going to do this because I value teaching. I value this profession so much. I've committed my life to this, and it's my responsibility to help prepare the best possible educators that I possibly can. And I need to be able to sleep at night and look myself in the mirror and know that I did everything I could to help you be the best teacher you can be. And I believe that you can be that teacher. So keep that in mind. If I'm being too hard, I apologize, but know that I have your best interests in heart, and I really, really care about your future students. I want you to be an amazing teacher because they deserve nothing less than your very best, and you're going to be the best teacher possible if you put your best effort in this semester. I know things are crazy this semester. Asynchronous virtual teaching is not our ideal format, but we're going to make do with it. I love the norms that people came up with. I'm in the process of putting them together into a set of norms for the whole class. Norms should be really specific in terms of action oriented, like what does that actually look like? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to combine all of the norms from all of the individual groups and kind of create a combination document. If anybody wants to see everybody else's final product and see how I created those, let me know. I'm happy to share that process with you. But a couple of shifts in our thinking are required for this asynchronous virtual class setting. And part of that is like the time and how we structure our work. So in a traditional setting, a 3 credit hour class, that's about 3 hours of meeting in person, and that's an expectation of about 6 hours of work ahead of time. So responding to projects and readings and doing your homework and all that stuff, that's the general rule for a college class, especially at a 400 level, which is where we are. So we expect about 9 hours of work out of you each week for this class. So rather than doing all of your work at once and doing all your readings at once and then coming to class and participating for 3 hours, we're going to break things up a little bit more. We have to, because we need to adjust our thinking for a collaborative effort. Not everybody's getting on at the same time, so we have to make sure that we're adjusting to everyone's needs and being a little more flexible. So think about spreading it out a little bit more. It's going to be really important that you are responding to emails within 24 hours during the week and 48 hours otherwise. Make sure that you're checking in on Blackboard multiple times. For example, I posted last week's assignment on Friday. Friday or Saturday would be a good time to check in, look at the assignment, make a plan for the week, and then know how you're going to get everything done before that Friday midnight, especially if it's a collaborative effort. We're going to have more of those group projects throughout. So we've got to just adjust. Know that everybody's got lots of demands on their time. It is going to be challenging. Consider this really good practice for being a teacher. Being a teacher, you're going to have 1,000 things coming at you from all different directions. You're going to have extracurriculars. You're going to have personal commitments. You're going to have your principal who wants one thing and your department chair who wants something else. And it's really important that you learn to manage all of these commitments. So consider this good practice. If you need help with time management strategies, reach out. I'm really happy to help you find a system that works for you. So let me know if you want help with that. Other things with the norms and expectations, check those out when I post those on the website. It'll appear on the left-hand side of the screen as a new tab. So check that out. I appreciate all of your hard work, all of your efforts this semester. Hopefully you're enjoying your week 3 assignments. Let me know if you have questions. Office hours, Wednesday, 1 to 3, virtual, or there's a link on Blackboard. If you have any other questions or you want to meet outside of that, let me know. Have a marvelous day, 400 students. I'll talk to you later.